Okay, this is me extending an olive branch because obviously this person is very upset. And I get that there's going to be a lot of people that are not happy with the outcome of the election. But something I think people really need to understand when it comes to voting, right? You and I went to the polls and cast a vote pretty much with the same thing in mind. You cast your vote for a Conservative MP because you thought that Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives were going to be the best thing for Canada moving forward. I went to the polls and I cast a ballot for a Liberal MP because I thought Mark Carney was the best thing for Canada moving forward. This is not about selfishness. This is just a matter of differences of the way that we look at a candidate. I didn't see Pierre Poilievre being the best choice for Canada. You didn't see Mark Carney as being the best choice for Canada. You're going to have different priorities of what you think is important for Canada. I'm going to have different priorities of what I think is best for Canada. But ultimately, we're both going to the polls thinking about the future of Canada. And yes, we don't see eye to eye on what that is, obviously, because you didn't vote the same way that I did. But at the end of the day, we both went to the polls thinking that we were doing the best thing for Canada. It's not a selfish thing. I didn't go to the polls thinking, oh, I'm going to own those Conservatives. No, that was not it. I went because, one, I support the local candidate for my area and thought that they were the best choice for my area. And also because, yeah, I see Mark Carney as the change that Canada needs. He's not Justin Trudeau. He's going to take the Liberals in a different direction, a direction that I agree with. Sure, there's lots of things that I would love to see him talk about, do differently. I hope in the next 4 years that with a lot of speaking out, using this channel, that sort of thing, reaching out to my local Conservative MP, that, there will be change in Canada that I want to see. But dude, you and I, we had the same thoughts in mind, just saw things differently though. I voted because I want Canada to do better. You voted because you want Canada to do better. We're not enemies here. We both want the same thing for Canada. We just sort of see things a little differently. Your priorities and my priorities are different, but at the end of the day, we both want to see Canada prosper. How that looks like in your mind or my mind might be a little different, but I think the main goal of Canada being affordable, prosperous, that's a shared dream. That is a shared want, a need. There's going to be definitely things that we disagree on and what's more important for Canada and such, as to why I didn't vote for Pierre and why you didn't vote for Mark Carney. But like I said, we have one shared goal, and that is to see Canada do better. And I really would hope that people like you start maybe just calming down a little and seeing what Mark Carney and the Liberals are going to do. If you're not happy that they got elected, that's fine. Reach out to your local MP. Start stressing your concerns as a constituent. I mean, that's the best thing you can do from here on out, right? Be active. Make sure that you're reaching out, that you're talking to, if you ended up with a Liberal MP or Conservative, whatever, make sure you're reaching out to them and saying, hey, these are the concerns I have. I'm worried that the Liberal government isn't going to do this or that or whatever. The more that you get your voice heard in a positive message, putting it towards things that might actually help Canada move forward, it's probably better than doing stuff like this. So hopefully more people will start to calm down and put their frustrations towards more positive, more constructive ways. Because frankly, posting stuff like this, blaming me, blame doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't. It just makes you angrier. So I really hope that you can find a more positive way forward to just, you know, do better by yourself.